Happy Sunday. Hey, y'all. Hi, my lovers and my loveys. Yes, I'm a bit of a wildling, a bit of a beastie on Sunday. Good morning. Hopefully, you're having a great breakfast. What? I was watching Alice in Wonderland and I woke up. Queen of the big heads. Off with the head. Off with the head. Ding dong. The witch is dead. Which old witch? The wicked witch. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you today? Hopefully, you had a great meal last night. Or if you went out dancing and twirling, hopefully, you didn't get too dizzy now. Uh, Everything in moderation, dear. Everything in moderation. And when I got the song about the Wicked Witch being dead, so there's an era that is coming to an end. There's an era of somebody's deceit and deception are finally dwindling out. They're finally dwindling out, or at least they're finally being seen in the proper light. See, now it could be a distorted masculine or a distorted feminine who thinks that the D actually stands for divine. No, it stands for distorted because you've created illusions. You've distorted the vision. You have changed the plan, right? You've caused affliction. You've caused confusion. Um, you've switched sides. You've pretended to be good while casting bad upon others, when indeed it's the reverse. Um, Even if it is a male who acts in a way that is seen more feminine, or he's just messy. Sometimes you get accused of being a meddler, but you're just messy. And sometimes you're being accused of being messy when you're just really a meddler. Thank you very much. Good morning, Faith. Good morning. It's so funny. I can liken it to, remember when the witch at the end of the movie gets hit with the water? It must have been spring water or something because she really melted. It's crazy how once the sin is washed away, like she got baptized a little bit. And once the sin was washed away, so did she. She went away. Because if you only thrive in toxicity, good morning, hi. If you only thrive in toxicity, then to wash away that would be to definitely take away your natural environment in which you function in. So you can't function in the environment in which you don't feel protected. So if toxicity is your protection, then cast it away. Okay, cast it away. That is just, the chemistry of it all. You know, sometimes we don't realize that some people actually do function better in chaos only because that person is able to appear calm. That person is able to appear in control. But once that chaos is no longer the distraction, you're able to look at them and they're no longer able to stay still because they need to stir it up again. You get me? It does. It does. And a person who has perfected toxicity doesn't need to do it in strong, big spurts. They do it subtly. They do it with small hints. They do it with small seeds planted. Um, they just come to your birthday party a little late, or they plan things at the same time, or they call you when they know that you have a lot of things going on and they try to distract you with other things. Get that demon number up out of here. I rebuke you, Satan. Anyway, like I was saying. Yeah, so we have to be mindful of the people who function very well in toxicity. They actually look pretty good when something bad is going on. They're actually willing to pucker their lips and smile a little bit when someone is being chastised or ostracized or talked about or gossiped about, or when something is being stolen and they know about it, or when something is being hidden and they're the ones hiding it. Bravo for the person who likes to repeat the same demon number over and over again. It means nothing to me. It means a lot to you. Shall it take you where you need to go? I hope so. Thank you very much. But yeah, good morning. So, yes, and like this person is probably the best example of toxicity. Now, they want my attention. I've given them a bit of it so that they could take what they have and go on. But when a person that is toxic is not satisfied, they bring other devices. So now this person's probably going to go and recruit the other demons to come and help them to try to distract me from the message, because the whole thing is to make sure that I am not comfortable on my platform. It's to try to make me appear less valuable. Um, it's a appear to make my words not have any value to others. It's a dig at my characteristics. It's a dig at my intelligence. However, it's going in reverse at this very moment because it isn't a dig on me at all. It's actually showing that I am still being gang stalked by a bunch of idiots. I do know that there are at least two females who have very poor character and probably not so great hygiene, at least spiritually. And they recruit other people, especially men, weak men, who aren't really able to get maybe nice looking women by themselves. So they follow the whims of other insecure women and they do their will, they do the dirt for them because they're slaves. They're slaves to nothing. They won't gain anything. Their loins will shake continuously because they keep on wanting to play these games with real people. I am not a person who's here to I'm not here trying to get to your sexual parts. I don't care about you. I care about your mind and your heart. You understand? I don't come here to solicit acts of any services. I don't need anyone to pay my bills because I am paying my bills. I do get on there here and make content. And I make content with the hopes that I can help with the vibration, the frequency of the world. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Parlez-vous français? Hello, hello, hello. I'm here because happiness is me, and I love love, and love looks different. See, some idiots think that love is clout. Some idiots think that love is these likes. Some idiots think that the internet gives them a hug at night, when the same thing that you love about this internet can be the exact same thing that makes you hate it in an instant. Do something wrong, watch them watch them counsel you. Run across an idiot who feels like their man looks at you, better than they look at them. They're going to get on this internet and they're going to sequester fake energy and fake confidence and fake friends, all in the midst of becoming someone else's enemy in the midst of the journey. You see, you have to remember that everything has a double intention. You can use things for good and you can use things for bad. So when you're on here using these things for bad for me, know that there are other people who plan on doing the exact same thing to you. So with this being said, I hope someone doxes all of my enemies and let them go through the karma that they've been trying to send me through. I do not belong to you, and thank you. Thank you for admitting that you are crazy. It's your crazy. You can have it. It's your possession. Take it. Be happy with it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm very aware of how you all do it, but I'm going to use your energy to help other people who you are putting through this, or who are probably going through this, because let's just be real. You're making the world weird. And when you get off of the internet, you have to face the world. Are you able to face the world with the same gusto in which you get on this internet with? Because we've already been seeing several other entertainers get on here and crash out because they forget that when you get off this keyboard, you still have to face the world, okay? So, with this being said, down with the keyboard gangsters. I hope that these skills help you in your social life. Um, Good luck on those future jobs that you'll be turned down for because you've made social media such a big footprint in your life that you have no idea that people will go back and look at these things. So, shout out to your future financial advisors or your credit score or your criminal check, or whatever else they'll start checking in the future because this is getting out of hand. You've created a whole new world of security checks per you and your weird friends who like to bully online. I mean, I just got finished watching a Derek Branch video with this exact same scenario being played out hundreds and thousands of times. So I no doubt, don't doubt when something will pull up on you, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see karma exacted on such weak individuals. They don't need a face. They have a digital footprint. Happy Sunday to you all. Now, I deep cleaned yesterday and it was so fun. Not. I forget how sweaty you can get vacuuming the dang steps. Now, everything was easy as long as I'm on the floor. The floors are easy. It's the steps that go crazy. And when you have a full staircase, the steps go crazy, especially when you got to go back and forth in the corners. And then I wear so much colorful hair, you find it all in the vacuum. And then you've got to stop the vacuum like plenty of times to get the hair out. So, like, everything else, like at that point, I'd rather wash dishes with these nails. That's how serious the vacuuming went. But vacuuming had to be done nonetheless. I hope someone got a message out of that. Deep cleaning needs to happen. And it doesn't just need to happen for your steps and your stairs and your carpet in your house. It needs to happen for you and your family, your friends, and everything. My mom, dad. Oh, my condolences. My condolences. Oh, thank you for mentioning that. Although that was a sad message to you, bear with me. A lot of times, our family members that pass on, we think of it as a loss a lot of times, but honestly, you just gained another ally that just isn't in the flesh on this earth. And a lot of times, what we wanted to do in the flesh on this earth could not be done because we weren't strong enough to overcome, pains, problems, addictions, vices, hurt, heartbreak. Heartbreak can take you out. That is literally thing that can take you out. And sometimes the things overtake us and it becomes a burden and it becomes like a generational curse, heartbreak and things of that nature. And don't forget etymology. Look up that word etymology. It's basically the trauma stored in your genes that does reverberate through lifetimes. And it can come back if you don't address the issue in your lifetime yourself. Now, that's etymology of, trauma and things of that nature. And that doesn't have anything to do with race. It has a lot to do with genealogy and the memory. Our genes are like a memory foam. I have gems everywhere. So what I was about to say about the passing over a loved one, sometimes your loved one, Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes your passed over loved one isn't strong enough on this plane. Their flesh was not strong enough to fight against the forces and the principalities of this earth. So sometimes they have to pass in order to help you, to give you more strength, to give you more, to help you with your willpower, to help you with your subtle nudges that you don't have anymore. So love your passed over loved one, and also respect and honor and remember those thoughts. And in which way can you take something that you might have felt was a bad thing at the time and take it and use it to uplift yourself? don't disrespect your ancestors by not learning the lesson. And what I was going to say about that passed over loved one, that person is with you even more now than they were when they were with you in the flesh. And even if you guys didn't have a great relationship when they were on this earth in the flesh, now they are basically one of your tethers to get your life together. And this is what people don't. And even people that have shared ancestors, when you have shared ancestors, like when in one family and there's an ancestor and there's one family member doing really heinous things to the other family member, yes, sometimes that family member will help to illuminate things. Gentle nudges, a swift air, a smell, an abstract smell, a picture, a word, a street name, anything would help give you the gentle nudge to know that you are not alone and that their spirit loves you and guides you and would like for you to break whatever it is that's going on, and help you out. So just know that sometimes your loved one wasn't strong enough to fight on this earth. So don't be upset with them. In fact, use that time to see a better position for them, because potential no longer is there for them. There's no longer potential for them. They've served their service and they've gone, and the lesson they leave behind, you take what you may. Hey, good morning. Hey, honey, good morning. Yeah, my girl here. Anyway, so just be mindful of that. And when you have a person that passed over and you use their passing as a excuse to constantly go out and disrespect the world, just know that what you put out will be returned. And sometimes it's not even another person's thing, it's you. Sometimes it's your ancestors could be tearing you up because you're disrespectful to your purpose. You're disrespectful to what you were left here to do. You have not gathered your thoughts and gone about your business and started handling your family's affair. You're too busy exacting more revenge and adding more karma into your bloodline. So just know that we're trying to get rid of the old so that we can usher in the new. You understand? And when people keep holding on to old ideologies and old things that don't work, that actually prove to do worse, we have to take accountability each and every time, each and every lifetime. If you don't, your kids will, and their kids will, and it'll go on and on and on. But a lot of us aren't learning the lesson. We want to be cute. We want to be trendy. We want likes. We want to be part of a pack that doesn't even want to be part of us eventually. So just be mindful in these small bodies that eventually we grow up to be big bodies. And it's the same thing. We still have the same skin on our knee that we had when we were 6 when we get 67. You understand? So be mindful. You only get one life to live. Yeah, you can pick any lifestyle you want. Pick 5 of them. You're still living that one same life, and they're gonna. Have you ever seen an ugly blanket on somebody's bed and you see all these different patches and stuff? Yeah, I think you get the picture. Some of you guys' blankets are hideous. And you want to stitch it together with some cute old rainbow string. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Get your stuff together. Get them circles out your square and get them squares out your circle. What is going on with you, Miss Lady? It's all right. You ain't got to get them this morning. It's Sunday. They cool. Actually, I tightened them up real nicely and real cute this morning without even having to get out of my character. Is because people are not understanding. People are doxing people with this nasty behavior now. I can't wait for the results to come back from whenever somebody doxes my bullies, because I don't even know who my bullies are, because My bullies want me to look for them so that they could do more stuff to me, because some of these people want to goad you to the point where they can make an excuse to actually come and put physical hands on you. Some of these bullies are women who actually know that they have men in the chat who don't mind going to jail. So they use them, and it's wild. Did somebody mess with your keyboard or something to where you're only able to dial the number thing? I wouldn't even worry about it, because it's like these people, they're so bright on messing up with our stuff. I don't even understand. I don't even understand. Yeah, see? Look. I don't even get into it because they won't stress me out. I came to do my messages. I came to reach out to my friends, my loves, my lovers, and you as well. And it is what it is. So, like I was saying about the loved ones and the passing ones, they are here loving you. And if you're on this plane, sometimes you think your life is being messed up by another person. No, your ancestors are handing you your butt because you're embarrassing, and they've been trying to get you to break generational curses. But instead, you have become the curse of the family. Like, you don't think that your loved ones don't see what you do. Once they leave this earth, they are not tethered by our constraints. We're just stuck here being normal people. So it's amazing when they're like, oh, my life is going bad, bad, bad. Well, the people who know you the best know that you've been doing bad. So they're getting after you. It's really not that person. You're giving them way too much power in your life. Way too much power in your life. It's the things you put your hands in. So with that being said, and I'm going to sing my science-y song, because I believe that we've all got what it takes, right? Mix it up, mix it up. Alice, can you leave my little lamp alone? I have a little cute little lamp with like a glass table base on it, and he harasses it to no end. And I try to leave him alone because he's not really breaking it, but it can break by mistake. Alex, go in your room. Like, I rearranged his room yesterday. By the way, but I was sweaty because of that too. Like, I deep cleaned yesterday. I vacuumed. I did dishes. I did everything. I rearranged stuff. I folded and everything. Like, I'm ready for winter, okay? And he's back. Get out. Get out. See? He'll be back soon. But yeah. So yeah, your loved ones, and that's it. And my song, I'm going to sing the song. Let me finish my Bible verse, because I'm not doing tarot this morning, because I gave you the message. The message was in Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. Good morning. Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, which means that we're coming to a point where in the female era, where not only people are finding out that some women aren't what they are saying they are, and they're using the idiocracy of some men to actually exact revenge on other females. It's crazy. It's like stirring up some stuff, and they feed into it because a lot of men are reactive, and they just want you to stop crying, and they want you to stop making their lives miserable. And sometimes they get the jelly back. And as a result of them getting the jelly back, everybody's life goes to hell, because he couldn't stand 10 toes down and tell this one to chill and get her act together. And he couldn't sit and chill and get his act together. And he couldn't tell the other one to chill and get their act together. So what does he do? He lets them two go at it while he sits there, because at least they're not going at him at the time. Stop me if I say something wrong. Thank you, love. Good morning and happy birthday to everybody. Happy birthday to everybody. So I stopped at 10 on Luke yesterday. I stopped at 10 because it was serious. It was really serious. Remember, I was it wasn't Luke. I don't know why I keep saying Luke. It's Second Timothy 3. I stopped at 10. but I'm going to start at 11. So it's 3:11 this morning, all the way to 17. And then I'll be done. I just wanted to make sure that we were caught up. And that's how it's my birthday to 33 years old. You Jesus year. Happy birthday. Ow, ow. Happy birthday. I got happy birthday to sing tomorrow, but I'm going to sing it today. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, V-I-N-C-E. V-I-N-C me. Hi, Vince. Happy birthday. 33 Jesus years. Hello. Heck no. What do you mean, heck no? You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. Hearts, hearts, hearts. My favorite shape. My favorite colors are green and pink. And I like purple and gold. I just like nice stuff. That's all. I like all the colors. It just depends on how they're applied. I'm so glad that you spelled weird right. That's all you needed to do. The bare minimum is required of somebody who already came. You came late. Anywho, so let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. 2 Timothy, let's go. Persecutions, afflictions which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra, what prosecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yea, and all that will live godly in Christ Jesus shall suffer persecution, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. I was just saying something about being deceived and being the deceiver. And that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith which is in Jesus Christ. All scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. Okay, cool. So we're basically realizing that people have been deceived and been deceivers, and to continue these things shall bring you unto judgment. Like I was saying, a lot of times you think something bad is being done to you. You've done it to yourself. Like, people really do not think that karma is a thing. Like, a lot of times people are not doing things to you. You've done it to yourself. You've just started receiving the proceeds. Good day at you. Need to go to school, subscribed, and will to see your video. Goodbye. I don't know what you... Oh, you need to go. You subscribed? Okay. I'll see you later, Vinci. Have a great day. Oh, you say thumbs down. Well, it's a reaction, isn't it? Good morning. And I hope you have a good breakfast. Alan Peck or Peck Allen, or you're Pecker? Pecker Wood. We kind of have the same number, 7350. Did you pick that? Because you have like one of those backgrounds that are colored in. So you be here a lot. So are you changing your handle so that you can do this a lot? That's kind of weird. Thank you for going out of your way to change your handle so that you can come back and appear something else every other day. Jimothy. Okay. When you go to the bathroom in a movie theater, you shouldn't ask a stranger what you missed, but you can ask, and if it's a cool stranger, they'll tell you what the hell you missed. But honestly, you could just watch the movie over again when it comes out on Netflix. And Jimothy, your name is kind of, I don't know, it's cringing me out because could someone pick a name? Was it Jim or was it going to be Timothy? Or did you do that? I don't know. It just makes me think of a mullet. Um, People have skunks for pets nowadays. They do. And they call them stinkers. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking mullet. Absolutely funny. How'd that awakening go? It was
Power
only a
on.
couple of you that were here
Bluetooth
yesterday
pairing
that are
mode.
here did today, but there was definitely a few awakenings. Even if they feel a little down afterwards, it takes a while to restore your energy after you realize that you actually do have a purpose that doesn't require you to be a jerk. And some are basically putting themselves in spiritual purgatory only because they felt like they didn't do enough when they should have because they couldn't handle the bullies at the time that they needed to. God is going to handle your bullies like he's handling mine. I laugh at my bullies. I don't worry about them because I know God's got something bigger for them because he knows I wouldn't put my hands in it. Let we go. From the top of my heart to the very first thought, only senses can feel chemical reaction. The smell in the room, the scent of perfume, blood pulsing my veins, I'm gaining traction. Trying to mix up to do a potion with you. Periodic taboo, add up the factions, be off the table, beat up the speakers, plug in the speaker. Now make my elements weak, clear up the table, heat up my beaker, straight up my columns, and solve my element problems. AL aluminum, gotta save me from these bumps. PB is the lid, my extent 8, his spaceship, silver and platinum. I think you gotta add stuff. TI, titanium, must be strong cause nickel can't come. You must be heat, FB the iron, because love is cold, as pure as gold. Yikes! What in the devil happened there?
Power off.
That I do not know, Jimothy. Would Christianity be? I don't know. That's an answer for I don't know. What I do know is I am a spiritualist. I do believe in God. And I do know that for religion, what religion has done to me, it has pushed me so many places that it has made me decide to sit and just decide to love on whatever comes out naturally. And what comes out naturally to me is to love on who loves me, do unto others as they do unto me, and leave all the rest aside. Now, that doesn't make me any one religion at all. That just makes me aware of my surroundings and know what my actions are. It makes me know what is correct and what is right and what is wrong. That's all it does. It doesn't make me perfect. It doesn't make me above reproach. It doesn't bulletproof me. It doesn't make me more susceptible. It makes me a human being, and it makes me a person that's not going to ignore my flaws to attack yours. It makes me a person who's aware of my words and how they affect you. It makes me a person who's going to check my actions to make sure that I'm not getting any unwarranted action from you. You understand? So when a person acts from the inside out, they're very self aware, they're emotionally intelligent. Now, when a person is acting from the outside in, that can bring forth a lot of ignorance, like the stuff that I'm starting to see in, the chat where people are saying like weird things. You have a non-doctor attempting to diagnose me, in which I actually had a good visit with some so-called professionals back in September. And the fact that I'm out here alive and thriving and able to take care of human beings and take care of my things and function and he be here talking to you today of my own volition, yeah, that means that I don't need to worry about anything anyone else types because I'm very aware of myself. I know my issues. I know the things that I don't have issues with. I know what I'm able to do in this world and how I function. And the fact that I have functioned in this world for over 35 years without incident means that I know something. I don't have to know what you know. I don't have to know what you require me to know because I don't know you. And the crazy part about it is, like I say all the time, if I didn't know you 10 seconds ago, it won't really worry me when I sign off and I don't know you in the next 20 seconds. See, it takes nothing away from me to not invest in a person that I'm not personally invested in. We don't pull into the carport together. We don't pay bills together. We don't make up the bill to, the bed together. So it really, is not a good investment to put any of my emotions into you. We are here as a collected mindset. It's called YouTube for a reason. This isn't Instagram or Facebook. This is YouTube. So if I am in front of you, you are of interest. You are coming across it because you either you typed it in, you looked for it, you channeled it, or you have some common interest. And now I'm in your face right now. And good morning. So, like, for you to be here and to make yourself a problem or issue, it's really not an issue for me. It's an issue for your keyboard, your phone, your device, your memory, your IP, maybe your partner who you're not paying attention to because you're so busy trying to evoke an emotion out of me that you won't get. And if I met you in person, I probably wouldn't even look your way. So you definitely have to be here to get my attention. So it's just breaking down the social engineering that you've done with yourself to get to me, because like I still don't know you. I'm not invested in you. I don't know your first name, your last name. I don't know your kids. I don't know your mother. I don't want to. I'm not going to look for it. I don't want to know your address, which I think at this point is creepy and illegal to start trying to get to a person because you can't get to them through the screen. I think that's illegal. Um, it's a lot of people crashing out on this internet because they want to control other people, but they forget that they have lost control of themselves. At some point, you've lost control of your train of thought. You've lost control of your mental. You have lost the control because you're trying to control someone else through the screen who takes a shit and wipes their own ass. They don't need you there. So, when I purchase my toilet paper, the fact that you're not there makes me smile. I'm not a growler, I'm a howler. For the ones who know, they know. And good morning. Let's try this again because that mic was awful for that. That mic, I'm going to definitely like just go ahead and ixnay that and just use that for play. Or when I do Valley View Blue, I like when I do my little journalism little thing with that, like it's like a newscast. I like that part. I actually can do the news. I actually wanted to be a weather girl for maybe like 2 months. And then I realized I didn't want to wear dresses every day on that green screen. It appears that you guys pick these newscasters apart. Like I had one idiot, I swear. If he wasn't cute when he smiled, I think I would have dumped him a lot earlier, but I thought he was kind of retarded, but he was good to look at. He kept watching Car 54, so I don't know if he thought he was trying to game me, but I thought he was fucking retarded. But yeah, he told me one day, and it was so funny. He was like, "There's a newscaster, and I seen her nipple, and every time I just always used to watch her." Now this idiot, I don't know if he thought I wasn't listening or not. He used to say, "The only reason why I used to watch the news was because it was this one newscaster, and I saw her nipple one time, and that was the only reason why." And I think it was because he was drunk. He didn't realize he was telling me this. Oh, you one of them. Why does this make me laugh so damn bad? Y'all be nipple watching. Y'all bad. So he was like, "It's this one girl." And that's why I said, I don't want to be a weather girl. Because the way y'all sexualize the weather girl, like, dude, y'all should be struck by lightning twice. And you just know that the newscast is in there making it cold on purpose. You see how they freaking do us women? And you thinking that, oh, everybody's got my back. No, they doing that shit on purpose. They ask you to wear them dresses so that they can turn the air down. And then they tell you that these people ask you to wear their wear their underwears, knowing that they got all online bras so that they can set you up to do a nip tip on you. And then they tell all their friends to watch you, and then they all jump on your social media and say a bunch of rude shit because they wouldn't say it to your face because they all a bunch of weird creeps. And all these weird creeps be weirded out when that shit happened to their damn daughter when she finally gets a dag on social media. You see how that shit from one weird creep, you know? And that's why I say I ain't want to be the weather lady. Because if this man said this to me, imagine how much that woman got harassed. And this is just one idiot. This is just one stupid drop in the bucket. I told you he was kind of cute. So this is how he got that far. But he was an idiot. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? Be aware. People have internal thoughts too. Just because they haven't said it to you doesn't mean that they're not thinking. Absolutely diabolical. I think that man was retarded though. It was so funny when I finally got him to walk away. I didn't have to lift a finger. It's just you knew what he had, what he needed, you knew what he liked, and you just put the shit in front of him and you just watch the thing go. You just wind him up and watch him go. I would just like tinker, 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 tinker. I would like, see, look, tinker, 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 look, tinker. Only EBT. That's what I said. Look. He didn't know that he was running behind the EBT queen. I ain't said nothing. I gave her $1 so she can have something tangible. Lord have mercy. Sometimes you just gotta set them up and let them go, baby. Let them dominoes go. Honey. Hey. I ain't that old, but I ain't that young. He thought he busted a real good move. I was busting it for him. Bust it. And that baby got him a nice little Urkel Banks, didn't it? He got him a nice little Urkel Banks. But Urkel Banks could rap. Damn. You lost twice. Pick a struggle, baby. But I told her, I said, you got a fat ass. I got a great one. Yep, I said it. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence. You know, your last name, it gives me pause because there's a whole valley of people with that last name that I don't care for, I do not like at all. And the only reason why I speak to you is because you speak to me, and that is it. We eat an alligator. Who got some alligator? I like alligator bites. They're really good, actually. They're actually really good, though. I had some in Clearwater. No, it was one of those little outskirts in Tampa, but they had some gator bites. That stuff was good. Them gator bites was good. And I had some spicy greens. It was spicy greens, gator bites, some double eggs, some ribs. It was a nice old spot down in Tampa. Really nice. You had an Urkel dog. Laura! I'm so annoying. Oh my gosh. Yes, Urkel doll. What? I was going to say something about Urkel. Your family members abused Urkel. How now you going to abuse the fake Jaleel White? Damn. I don't like your family for that. I can do that because I don't know them. I'll do it for you. You're welcome, Lawrence. Thank you. Alligator is pretty good. I don't eat frog legs. Like I can do the alligator, but I won't eat frog legs. I don't know. Maybe because it's a predator, it's like tender, and maybe because a frog is prey, they're like tough. I don't know. That's something for me to think about too. Hmm. Because frog legs taste too, it's too much going on. It's like tuna and chicken at the same time. It's too much going on. But alligator is pretty good meat. I don't know. It tastes like General Tso's chicken, but a little bit more like a little bit more proteiny. I don't know what it is about it, but alligator tastes good. Alligator tastes good. Rabbit tastes good. I ain't no muskrat. I like shark. I'm not eating no daggone steak fish. I don't know how I get to that, but I'd rather eat the shark. Maybe I do like to eat the predators. Well, it's better than them eating me. I ain't no kangaroo. Let me take that back. I don't know how I would have to survive. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. But I know if I had to go out in the bushes, I'm gonna eat. I'm definitely gonna eat. I ain't gonna play with them. I remember my grandfather took us out. He took us out. It was three of us. He had the three grandkids, the three granddaughters. Huh, the three of us. Anyway, so he took us out and he gave us the shotgun, and we were supposed to go out and shoot a rabbit or a deer or whatever. I shot a cabbage. I didn't want to shoot Bugs Bunny at the time because that was who was teaching me how to get away from things. Bugs Bunny was teaching me how to be smart and run. Okay, so to shoot Bugs Bunny at the time, especially after I just got over crying over Bambi, like what is we doing here? Are we teaching me to love? Or are we teaching me to shoot? Because survival definitely wasn't on the menu when I had a fridge in the city. So when you got a kid with a fridge in the city, you gotta really explain to them why they run around shooting animals. Now I got it eventually, but when it was taught to me, I was like, I just stopped crying over Bambi and Thumper. You mean I gotta go kill him? Rabbits are good. They do not have any fat. They don't taste gamey, depending on what your approach is to the cooking. They're not as gamey as deer. Deer is gamey no matter what. You definitely have to do a lot of prepping and a lot of seasoning to deer, even though deer is good, depending on if you can get to it before time. I don't, anything past 8 days on a deer, squash it. Okay, squash it. We're not doing it, okay? I love cooking lamb. Have an awesome day. Have a great day. Mwah. And yeah, like for sure, if you're going to do lamb, I'm gonna need like a big old bushel of fresh rosemary, not the kind. Yes, you have to do it rock salt, rock salt. Now, I haven't done it myself, but I have been studying and I do know how to procure certain things. Some things go in sugar and some things go in rock salt. And rock salt is the best because you want to make sure that you're drying up all those impurities and things of that nature. So I think I could make it in the woods a bit. I'm good at things, certain things. My son, which we all know is a Marine, my oldest. We used to go axe throwing. We used to go and do a lot of go-kart and I used to take him in the woods when he was very young. I used to take him walking through the woods, skipping rocks and walking through creeks because I actually used to get missing when I was young. I used to have a friend, her name was Alexis. It were two Alexises. I was the dark skinned one, she was the light skinned one. We were funny. We fought like husband and wife, and it's crazy because we got into a really big beef in high school and I only seen her once since high school at a nail shop, and it's crazy. But yeah, that was wild. But anyway, yeah, we used to hang in the creek. Alexis and I used to hang in the creek too. I used to want to pick up frogs and rocks and things of that nature. She used to ask me why I was weird because we used to literally leave from her house from playing with Barbies, and I was the one that wanted to go into the creek and stuff like that and see stuff. So yeah,
That was me. So yeah, yeah, the water and salt take out the game taste a lot. But another thing before you start, if you're having any gamey or wild meat, depending on the fixture or the acidity in the animal, you want to use either lemon or you want to use lime. Now, the lemon is different than the lime. The lime has higher acidity, which means that it's going to partially cook out some of the germs, which is going to change the flavor. So when you're using lime, I would definitely use lime for really wild stuff, but for something that you want to take something out quick, because when you're doing lime, you just want to do it quick because it'll definitely alter the taste of the meat and it'll kind of change the pH balance a lot more than a lemon would. A lemon is like a more gentle fix on the acidity. So definitely when you're having gamey meat, any gamey meat, try to use lemon or lime for lamb because lamb is so earthy and it definitely has a nice taste if you like meat like that. Definitely. Definitely. I was just going to say lime on deer, definitely lime on deer, but you might want to use lemon on lamb. Lime on deer, lemon on lamb. Um, lime. Just to remember for the lime, deer ticks. They give you Lyme disease. So definitely remember lime for the deer. Remember because of the Lyme ticks, and lemon for the lamb because one, you're going to get rid of all the skin. Once you get to the lamb, you're not, you're going to shear off all the hair and all that. And the people at the little place that goes through the cotton, they're going to deal with all that. So when it comes to lamb, you're going to use lemon for that gamey taste. And you're going to use lots of rosemary. If you do not have rosemary in your lamb recipe, don't call me. I don't want to taste it because you messed up when you didn't get no rosemary. And and for deer, you definitely want to make sure you're big on lime and you're soaking it. Okay, so after the salt, you're soaking it, and you don't actually have to cook it with the lime, not unless the recipe calls for lime to be in that recipe. But you can definitely soak it in the lime and then rinse it thoroughly, and then do what you need to do for the deer. But just know that when you're eating meat, it's supposed to have a distinct taste from what it is. You're supposed to know if you're eating steak. You're supposed to know if you're eating lamb. You're supposed to know if you're eating deer. It's supposed to have a slightly small difference, or else you're just eating meat, and you might as well just eat the 3D stuff that they eat on a printer if you don't want to taste the difference of the animal. You should be able to know what the difference of the animal is depending on cooking. Barramonde. What is barramonde? Is that fish? What is that? What is barramonde? What is it? Because I can talk about cooking a lot because I like cooking. Like I used to watch I used to watch Yan Can Cook, the Louisiana chef, and all those good, wonderful, good old chefs. So, oh, it's fish. I thought it was, but it's like not barracuda, is it? It's not like one of those big parrot fishes or anything. What kind of fish is it? Because I love to cook fish. Um, I did scale. Actually, I was just teaching my son the other day how to hot water the skin off of the salmon so that you don't have to cut all your salmon away on your, because he was trying to fillet it, and we had the perfect paring knife for the fillet, but if you don't have to do that, why? So I taught him the hot water trick. We put it on a mesh, a metal mesh, and we took the hot water and we just washed it down, and you saw the skin actively shrink, and you're able to peel it off without cooking the fish, without pre-cooking the fish, and deal with it that way so that you don't have to deal with the fattiness of the salmon skin. But some of the people that I know, they love salmon skin, and salmon skin is kind of healthy. It has omega 3s fatty acids in it. For some of us who are losing retention in our skin and in certain places, omega 3s are the reason, because you don't eat a lot of good fish. Sardine can help put a lot of the good omega fats in you. Real fish with bones. A lot of us are kind of lazy. We've gotten used to the fillets of the market, but what if the market never came about? And what if, you had to do your own fish? I think you should learn how to fillet. Even if you don't do it on a regular, you should at least know how to do it. Eat fish thin and batter, definitely lemon. I love that. But I don't like batter. I do not do batter. Why you come over here calling me names? Chill out. Anyway, I don't do batter because I'm not a bready. I don't like bread a lot. So I don't do batter, but I don't agree with people frying the tilapia straight in the grease. They be raw dogging the tilapia in the grease. I don't even like tilapia, but I don't like the smell of it, especially when they drop it straight in the grease. I'm like, you just want me to chew. That's chewing, just chewing. I went to a wedding, a an African wedding, a West African wedding one time, and they had the fried tilapia and the beef and everything, and they raw dogged the fish with the oil. I don't care for it that way because it's too chewy, and I do, while that does promote white teeth to keep chewing on tough meat like that, I don't need my teeth to be that white. I just go brush them for all that, please. Why you say close? Stop looking. How you gonna come tell me what to do on my page? Look, what you can do is, it's a button on your phone that actually, if you hit it, I disappear. I swear to God, it's magic, like boof. Ooh, you getting bad vibes. Leave. Are we grown? Yeah, we grown, dummy. Anyway. So what? Don't look at them. Dang. Dang. Go back to sleep or something. Matter of fact, since you got all this beef 648, I like crepes. Go make me some crepes. I didn't say I was coming to get them. I just said make them for me. Put them in the chat. But yeah, we're talking about fish now. With the and definitely have a good paring knife. Definitely get a good paring knife. But with the salmon, he was definitely able to take it off with no problem, no issue. But salmon skin does taste good. You just have to like massage it a little bit with the oil. You definitely have to make sure it's dry before you start applying the olive oil and salt. Now, you have to put a little bit of heavier salt and oil on the skin side so that the skin dries out. And you have to cook it on the skin side first so that it dries out a little bit more and doesn't get stuck to your pan or your aluminum foil, so that you can dry it out and have it and it turns crispy. Because if you're going to leave the salmon skin on, for me at least, I prefer it to be crispy if it's going to be on there. So yeah, and have a little nice tart taste like that lemon. So yeah, so definitely. And with the gamey meat, definitely lemon or lime, depending on the meat. With chicken, you, depending on the recipe, because if you're a Caribbean person or you have Caribbean descent, lime is going to be your go-to for chicken sometimes, depending on. Now, if you're making a more American based meal, you're going to use lemon to clean with, because it's not going to give you as sharp of a taste to cover. Like when other countries, other cultures, we like our seasoning, and our seasonings are heavy and they're expensive because they also carry different properties. They carry antioxidants. They carry manganese. They carry potassium. They carry lycopene. A lot of the seasonings are actually the vitamins that you're really taking in, like the cumin, the carrageenan, the marjoram, all of these things that are in your seasoning cabinet. Believe it or not, if you actually looked at Mrs. Dash's label and just went shopping for each separate thing, you'd have a medicine cabinet in your seasoning cabinet, honestly. So definitely get you some cloves, get you some real cloves, some whole cloves. Clothes are not just for ham at Thanksgiving, even though I do not like Thanksgiving hams. I don't like ham at all, really, because they put the daggone cloves in them. Like, I like cloves in other things, not in that. So get you some whole cloves, get you some whole pimento, some whole black pepper seeds, some canela, which is cinnamon in Spanish, canela. Get you all these wonderful seasonings and start living your life. Return to the circulation of your blood. That's cinnamon and nutmeg. Um, return to less diabetes, less cholesterol. Right? Get this stuff. Life is not all salt and pepper. You need the other things. These things are great for hypertension. Get you some real ginger. Get you some real turmeric. Get the real stuff. Yeah, McCormick's is nice, but they're putting silicone and sawdust in your shit. So do what you will. All right. Don't say I didn't tell you. Oh, yeah. Back to my song. From the top of my heart, chemistry from the start. Only senses can feel chemical reaction. The smell in the room, the scent of perfume. Blood pulsing my veins, I'm gaining traction. Trying to mix up to do a potion with you. Periodic taboo, add up the factions. Clear off the table, heat up my beaker. Plug in the speaker, now make my element sweet. Clear off the table, heat up my beaker. Straight up my columns, and make my element problems. Hey, aluminum, gotta save me from these bums. PB is for lead, my exterminate his share. Silver and platinum, I think you gotta ask them. TI, titanium, must be strong cause nickel can't come. You must be heat, FE the iron. I feel this love is cold, it's pure as gold. Yay. So that was a little bit of science, and that was precious metals. Precious metals broken down through the boys. Yay! So for all the girlies who actually like to stay above things and they aren't just trying to be pretty, they're also trying to actually be educated, tap in. Love you all, spreading love and joy, and a few little Jeopardy answers. Whether we like it or not, we need to know some stuff. Okay, love you. Have a good day. Bye bye.